Listen up, you fine folk. You're about to listen to one of the most dynamic recordings ever. We're a Connecticut-based podcast that will never ask for a Patreon. That's not what this is about. This is about recording creativity, imagination, run loose in the time when those things are needed. Welcome to Dungeonetics. In our previous episode of Dungeonetics, Sir Edgar blames us for past indiscretions and wants this job done right and on the cheap. Well, nothing's cheap when you deal with a skilled company. We're the best. After speaking with Sir Edgar in his encampment, we execute the plan. And I tell you, no head is left uncrushed. So listen in on this particular episode of Dungeonetics. Thank you. Enjoy.
I didn't know what his plan was. I thought you were coming in to start sneaking.
I was going over it in case Mark's plan didn't go up.
That is true. It could have failed.
You can't plan for
Trusted the
Mark's
change
plan
line.
to...
Trusted the change line.
You just got vortex.
Alright, Skeet, what are we doing?
Disengage.
That's good, Jack.
6, not that matters because they're just going to run up to me next time. Can I put him as Hunter's Quarry? Or no, I can't because
You just disengage.
Definitely up next. No.
The only way would be
Not
to.
done. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
The only way now would be to. Move,
Alright, so I'm
move
going to
the
sneak
snare
attack
to-
that dude with my
I'm
front
gonna-
bow,
Yes.
No, I'm gonna
move it.
I guess.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna redo what I just did last time. I think
That's my only option, I think.
my plan is to just do what I did before. And just hope it works
17
again.
plus 5.
Alright, you hit.
No Hunter's Quarry, so just 3d6. And that's 11.
Yep.
15.
This guy?
Oh, no, that dude.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
15 plus,
Yeah.
I think
I
3.
think we take
so,
him down. All these other things.
Yeah,
are
so
just gonna
18
run.
damage.
Yeah.
to that dude.
Or just whatever.
How much damage?
18.
That is a substantial hit. The creature screams out as an arrow comes from the back and hits him right in the back of the armpit, hitting an artery, and you can see blood trickling down the side of his torso.
Yeah. Very nice.
It is now Duffin.
I screamed to everybody, let's wrap this up, boys.
Let's finish it.
So,
This is the end game.
can I ask you a question, John?
Yep.
So, Thorn Whip, obviously, if I use that as a range, I'm not pulling something that big. Do I end up pulling myself, or does it just act like a regular whip?
It depends. If it says it limits the size of the creature you can pull. If the creature's large or smaller, the formarian is not large, so you don't push him, pull him. You just whip him. You just whip him and pull him.
Okay.
And push him.
And love him, hug him, and kiss him.
Show him that you care.
He's technically blind right now, right?
Yep.
So, if I move away, I don't get an attack opportunity, correct?
Yeah, he cannot make an attack opportunity.
But he don't care.
Alright, so,
He's blinded by the sunlight out of my
All right, help with Bruno move here, everybody.
What are you doing,
Pay
Hutch?
attention.
Kiss him, and whip him, and punch him, and flip him,
We have the mouth organ.
suck him off.
can he use Vine Whip on the big guy?
Yeah.
Vine Whip.
Vine whip.
He might like the
He's gonna
vine.
flog his Molly.
Molly is flawed.
Or Thorn Whip, sorry.
Oh, thorn whip. Oh.
I was like,
Sexy.
Some melee
He likes it
spell
rough.
attack.
Sorry,
He
guys.
likes it rough.
What?
For our listeners in
Oh,
prison.
do I have advantage?
Yep.
Okay, so roll 2d20 then.
Yep.
Yeah,
Correct. Whatever the higher is the one you want.
11 plus 6, that's
17.
17.
That hits.
Whatever, pull a Brian, set her on me.
And then that's 1d6. So do I roll 2d6 and take the higher? No. No. Alright. Just making sure.
I'm gonna.
6.
Alright. Patrice?
Move on the creatures.
Patrice O'Neill. Cheese is good.
That's good.
They do not have
That's
special
really
pizzas
good.
in there.
Yeah. John, that's 16 damage
That's just
on
the
your
pizza price, Mark.
giant. As Patrice wiggles his mitts. This is pretty sweet, Dolphin! He
Yeah.
just drops the 40-foot of radius on top of our giant guy.
Oh, you moved the.
Oh, yeah.
I give him 2 thumbs up.
Alright.
16.
Too little things.
Yeah, very little thumbs.
16 damage?
Don't blow up. Ooh, that was a low one, John.
Yeah, 3 and a 9.
Oh,
So you did. Okay. You did 16 damage?
yes. Excited.
He's bloodied now. Alright, so I got the carnivore, and then what we got for.
I like how the person who's lactose intolerant wants to order the cheese pizza.
So, and then the other one you want a cheese
I have my
pizza?
pills with me.
Of course you do.
And cheese does not bother me at all. It's just
I prefer
milk
cheese
and
over
cream.
a lot of meat.
Jeez, don't
Fair
bother
enough.
me
Are you
anyway.
doing the vegetarian thing again?
No.
Okay.
I'm cheese or whatever.
Okay, that's fine. I just making sure I didn't know.
No.
This guy must feel like he's moonwalking. John, you eat this. You know you eat this.
No,
Doing the time warp again.
I love how you guys are using your magic very strategically. This is probably the most tactics I've seen.
I know this is
No,
No, the guy in the horse, man. We're really real quick.
Oh my god. You didn't even see that.
Alright, so Rogar?
I don't think I got even this one.
Still up there.
I'm gonna have to go back to the guiding bolt. I was gonna do flip flames instead, but
Is no one gonna hold Skeet?
Yeah.
Just letting Skeet
Lone
run
wolf
away
right there.
from like a mass of these creatures.
I'm actually gonna use fear on these guys. But I mean, whatever.
Skeet,
We
run
gotta take it
towards
down.
the thorns.
Once you
I
get DC
can't
with a
run
bolt,
anywhere right
and then I can
Oh, that's his
now.
part.
Your turn is before mine.
Oh.
so like right before his.
Hello, D&D fans. Thought I'd take this moment to clue you in on a little podcast I've been enjoying. Real Doofs. With Brian, Drew, and Laura. See, they watch movies which have deep cultural significance and make a decision if they were a doof for not watching the movie earlier. Watch them plow through great classics such as Ghost or the recent 3-hour blaze of Conan the Barbarian. Thank you. Enjoy.
So how much damage did I take?
You're down to 25 now, but he is not done.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he gets 2 attacks.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
great.
Don't push
Got
me
that.
back further.
So the disadvantage stopped you from getting critted, which it would have been 68 plus 7, and that probably would have dropped you. But it saved you, so that thank you for the blindness. And let's see if he's still blind. He's still blind.
Yay.
Brian's hex is keeping him blinded.
Yeah.
So am I still at 25 or no?
You're still 25.
Still 25.
Okay.
Drag over the win.
Good job, man.
I think you told you to pick that hex, not the other thing.
All right,
I
Oaks.
said the hex.
I know before.
Might be an
we
attack
decided
right
what you
now.
wanted to do.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Nice, guys.
The hex was.
I know, but we were talking to
You will be on
the
their turn, yeah. If you move without disengaging, they will get full
Yes,
attack
I said
opportunity.
the hex is what I was looking at over the other one. But yes, I'm fine.
You're gonna move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Oh, where are you going? I'll just fuck.
You're a good man,
I'm
Charlie.
gonna use.
Good man, Charlie.
So one of them hit you
No, that's fine.
with a critical.
Oh.
So 6 and 7, 13 points of damage.
That's fine.
So roll me a Constitution saving throw to see if you hold on to your spell.
12 plus.
Yeah, that's good.
So 13.
Yeah, you're good.
You did it.
But you did take 12 points of damage, which brings you down to 6.
Right. I'm gonna use the prayer of healing. I'm gonna use it on myself.
Well, I think prayer healing is a downtime spell.
No, I'm pretty sure it's this right here under second.
Well, yeah, but I think prayer healing isn't something you can cast in one round. It is.
Well, I put it on my fucking list.
It takes 10 minutes to cast.
Oh my god.
It's something that, like, after a battle,
You
you
do
can,
it to, like,
instead of
finish
taking
it.
a long rest, you could do a prayer healing and heal the party.
Yeah.
Alright. What can I use to heal then?
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes.
So I gotta cure wounds, but that's. I gotta touch the person, right?
Well, if you're healing yourself.
Oh, yeah, but my whole point of going over there is.
Oh, the heal him. You can use healing word.
You have it.
Yep. No, you don't have it memorized. You do not have anything to heal him at range.
Alright, I'll heal myself.
Alright.
Where do I roll for that?
Roll a 1d10.
That's 4.
I think it's what with your plus your wisdom modifier.
3.
Yep. Alright. So you're at 13. Drago.
I'm gonna come to the edge of the wagon here and use my breath of fear against these 3.
Okay.
Sorry, Devon.
That's
Trying to help
you
you, but-
gotta roll on this.
Great.
And that guy no.
No. Yes. Alright. And after Draco.
Creature count.
That's the creature feature. Creatures. He can attack him. He's going to attack him. He can't move. Well, no, he can actually move over here. It's not closer to you. So the guy, he missed. Then the guys that are frightened, they have disadvantage. Alright, one of them's still hit, so this guy is back down. What else do we have? Still moving. He is still up. He hit.
John, we made a brief mistake talking to you next year, right?
What?
Well, when I move it onto him, he takes the damage.
Yeah.
And when he starts his turn there,
He hasn't started his turn there.
Every time I do it, I move it.
During his turn, he always warps him out of the beam.
there we go. Okay.
That's why I was like, sorry, I'm gonna ruin
Oh,
this.
that's okay.
Alright, so
Just wondered
We're
why-
at 2
why
men
the
down
creature was
now.
double dip. That's all.
Couldn't get 4 of those.
Well, now
creatures
though.
over there.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. So I don't have any more of the vortex.
Are these just
Sleeping, sleeping.
Alright.
They're snooping on the job.
Yeah, you could move your moonbeam out of those things.
I think if
What's
you
your
take
AC?
out the big guy,
30.
that should stop the encounter.
30?
Alex, moonbeam is only 5.
14.
Sorry, 10.
How many hit points do you have?
Wait, why is
See
it,
you over there
why is
trying
it so
to make me
slow?
look.
What was
I
that?
feel like it should be higher.
I wasn't down here.
Yeah, that's 14. You just have leather and
Yeah,
dexterity.
it's left.
So the first one He critted.
Yeah.
So that's 3. Oh wow, he only did 8 points of damage.
Oh, I'm a crit.
Yeah. And the second one, knock you unconscious. But if the first one had knocked you unconscious, then you would have gotten 2 death fails if the other guy hit you.
Yeah.
So,
So, you know, small victories.
Yeah, you
so
can do it. You're about to be murdered, but
Skeet, give me a death saving throw. Okay, you have 1 success. Dolphin.
Yikes. Alright. Let me see something too.
I still have a cure wounds, man, so I can save you from before.
Or, the spider does have one other thing. You can bite him, and it has poison attack that affects his constitution.
That's not gonna put me in too close for moving, is it?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, you'd be right underneath it.
You have to keep moving.
Alright. Alright, fuck it. I'll go with the spider then.
Fucking do it live.
And then I'll go for the poison bite.
Do it live!
Do it alive!
Do it alive!
Turn into a spider. Do it alive!
Alright, roll with advantage with your bite.
D20, right?
Yep, 2d20.
Butthole as a spider. Maybe an arachnophobia.
Enlarge yourself.
Yes.
What is that, +5?
I wish I had that large spell I could do.
He doesn't enlarge.
No, probably
I
just.
hit it with it right afterwards.
Double miss.
I'm a goldfish.
Double miss.
5 into 3.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was a...
Wow.
Yeah.
You farted.
Super amazing.
You farted.
You're a fart spider.
Alright, so then I'm gonna move away, because I don't want to die. What's the movement on the spider?
30.
Alright.
Those meatballs. Free cheese burps are coming. Brian's prepared.
Meatballs.
Brian's prepared for the
Meatballs.
gas to come.
Yeah, because if you kill him with the poison, if you reduce someone to 0, it paralyzes and doesn't kill them.
Did you do like lactate?
Yeah, I took that too.
You took Imodium and lactate?
Alright.
You're really stacking it up.
Patrice?
You're expecting trouble.
That's how I
Drink a
roll.
lot of water and
When I move into the house, I prepare for everything.
Again, lifting up his hands to the heavens like I used to do at metal shows, dropping to my
Right.
knees and
Feel,
handling the thing.
I have heartburn.
Your name is
pills,
Spaghetti.
I have regular heartburn pills and
Because you're about to
I
meet to
have
my balls.
Imodium with me at all times, and then I have my.
I also have Aleve.
Oh, he failed. Roll your damage.
Claire takes like a Ozempic or something?
Ozempic also makes
No, like a Ozempic or something.
How much?
that's 10 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't work right.
Yeah.
He's starting to lose power. There's blood from the arrow in his armpit. Like his legs are just completely lacerated up. And his shoulders and upper torso are just burned from radiant damage.
This guy's still alive. He's been bleeding for like an hour now.
Dude.
John, I think I can actually. Well, no, because that's my action. It's not actually the spell. So I can still cast another spell. I have 60 feet. Can 60 feet do a healing word?
Yeah.
Show me 60. This is 10. That's 20.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, we're going back. Oh, I forgot.
Go down.
6, 7. Well, world.
What a world! What a world!
Oh, oh well, I only one space and I could have done
Oh.
this. It'd feel a whole lot better.
But a giant spider bite attack is +7. Still would have missed.
Yeah.
You still missed.
Yeah, still would have missed.
Something if you
You're
got
up,
Yeah.
You're up 7.
Okay.
Get in your bike, kid. Come on.
Come on! So I spring up.
All right, Wolfsbain.
I move 30 feet towards the sleeping open space over. No, hold on a second.
You're sleepy?
You and Duffin are the closest to the
I move
dying
30 feet
creature.
away from the big guy.
Oh, I didn't know this guy was down.
I don't know how
What
much
do you
that
got?
would actually help me though.
Or this behind
It's
the
ambiguous, man.
Because
go
3
right where I
feet.
go.
This direction.
Alright, sure.
Yeah. I'm going to
It would be
use firebolt on the big creature.
Alright, roll with advantage.
Oh,
Bang, bang.
ah! 8, 14.
14 plus 8.
7.
21.
21, that hits. Roll your damage, 1d10.
Boom! Shakalaka.
Is this one I use?
Yep.
Nice! It's a 9 plus something, I'm assuming.
No,
No,
it's 9.
9 damage.
9 after 9.
There you go.
If you're hungry and you want some cheese.
9 after 9.
It's like 7 11, but not really.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You okay about it?
No.
Is that 1?
1.
My heart hurts.
I don't have a heart attack.
I'm gonna take 2 pills for that. Don't worry.
Sir Roger. These things are starting, the trickle is starting to slow down. You see some of the other lines are starting to actually push them back. But you guys have a larger pile of bodies.
I am gonna forge into the crowd.
Check it out.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Here you go, down
Boss.
to
Look at this hero.
They say, give me a look.
And then Sir Roger comes along with the blade to carry on. And he casts his shield aside. As you give him a high five.
Shield of faith.
Okay.
What's it do?
Increases his AC by 2. Turns it up to 23.
And I just yell. I yell a lot so they know that I'm the audio target.
Alright.
Nice.
She's got me screaming.
That's pretty solid.
That'd be cool.
We can do a remix.
Oh, come on.
Viva.
Why do we record? It's like the audio.
This turn, roll your damage again. He's moving out of it, but this time he actually started in it.
Suck hands, kid. 11.
Alright, so it takes half.
Can take 5.5.
He can. You see just his hot rage. It's just like he casts off.
Spaghetti.
But he's still blinded though.
Yep.
Can you even really tell the weapons are?
Yeah.
You can go elsewhere.
He can hear where you are unless you hide. He just can't see you. He's gonna go harder. So he misses his first swing.
Do know what?
He misses on the second one. He's just bringing his giant club down, and you can see like explosions of the earth coming as it's slamming down next to you.
Good thing your shirt has a name tag.
Oh, wait a minute. His last thing.
Oh no.
Urinates.
9 and a something.
8. What's the DC on the blindness? 14?
Alright, let me say yes.
Yep. 8 gives him a 13. So he is still blinded.
Still blinded by light. That blindness, Brian. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It was the hex.
Seriously, saving our asses.
If he passes out, can I go and use the one spark?
On him?
Do it.
What does it do?
I think it sparks Cast a holy symbol on another creature within 30 feet of yourself. Focus divine injury at him. Roll 1d8 and add your wisdom modifier. You either restore hit points to the creature equal to the total force of the creature. You make Constitution saving throw and fail to save if the creature takes necrotic.
Right, you failed. Roll your 1d8.
Which one's that? So 3 plus wisdom, 3 plus 2. 5.
And that's,
Yeah, you take necrotic damage on it.
Alright, he is stumbling in front of you. Drago.
Alright. I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna go Eldritch Blast right to his freaking face. 20.
That hits.
And then
So 2d10. That's throwing deck, but
oh wait. Sorry. No. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Man.
Sorry. I was so excited when I ran.
a long time ago, he grabbed a die.
1, 5.
But I still got 20, so come on. I hit
20 is
it.
good. It's still
Yeah.
average, right?
You got
He didn't get a stellar roll, but this creature is like stumbling now. It's almost leaning on one of his knees.
Uses the club as a crush.
And
Face. Oh. Yeah, I got it.
they beat upon the roaring dragonborn.
Wolfsbain. What'd you do on your turn?
Flaming,
Dude, I feel like we just kick him in the
Unplayable.
crotches now at this point. He's
I used
got
up my level 2's.
body just moves and moves.
Someone just kicked him in the crotch. I feel like he's gotta be.
Two of them would have hit you if you didn't use Shield of Faith.
So,
I was also going to use one or two of my wings to knock him off the guy.
he makes it to you.
Yeah.
Just drop it. If he makes it to you, just drop it.
My AC is 25.
I mean, he's already on.
And then it was your turn. What did you do after
I
the
have
spider?
to do a Constitution check to make sure that Moonbeam's
Okay.
still up, right? So it's 17 plus.
Yeah,
yes.
you're
So
fine.
that means I can move it, but can I?
Yeah. You just like underneath being pinned down by this thing in the dirt, kind of just moving your magic.
That
60 feet.
up over there?
Be on top of it.
You could do that, or you could hit these guys.
I can still take. I got a ton of hit points. You can just put the moonbeam right on top.
If these are frightened.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're
I
still,
wanna try
they're
to-
still
try to
killing
see these
their
guys.
soldiers.
It makes it.
I know it does, and I can tag these two.
No, take all 5 of us. It's fine.
Uh,
Nope,
Yeah.
just those two. Really, because it's actually 60 feet, and that's as close as I can get.
Yeah.
It's very lucky I'm just able to get that much.
all right, roll.
I will roll. So you get my delicious bowl of dice. What was that? Don't save, John. Yeah. 3. That's 3. 3 damage each.
You did 3 damage to each of them.
Yeah. Does it smell? There's like.
They're being a little singed. Their little furry shoulders are being singed. Wolfsbain, what did you do?
You can smell.
I did it already.
Yeah, but what did you do?
I firebolted a guy and he got 1
Dog.
damage.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was saying. He told me to go, so I went. And then I don't know. Then all of a sudden everyone was like, "That's my turn." I'm like, "Oh, all right."
You are one.
Yeah, because John told me to, so I did. And then I was told it wasn't my
I'm
turn.
surprised these things aren't running away.
Let John, he's our DM.
Yeah, we all thought that was gonna happen, huh?
That's it.
I'm just sitting here.
20!
Oh,
20!
20!
20! Da 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 da.
He's back.
Da, da.
he on the roll he would have died.
I'm alive. I'm not dead yet.
Well, he goes. These two kill him.
Window.
Nice. And that is the end of that round. And you guys can hear the hoofs from the
Horses.
companions in the Raven are now like yours. With his death, you see the stream out of the woods has like dwindled down to nothing, and you see the cavalry come down and just like knocking down the back ranks. The rest of them flee.
Wow.
Get out of here, you cowards! Get this son of a bitch off of me, please.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Get out of here, you son of a bitch.
We have three POWs.
You did capture some men.
And one of them will blow.
One of them
we
might-
have to do a
might
medical
explode.
procedure.
I'm gonna walk over to that.
Yeah,
dude,
he's gonna. I'm
and
gonna,
I'm gonna see
stay
if I can
behind the
surgically
creature
remove
as
the
that
vines
happens.
from him.
So these guys are sleeping. This guy's paralyzed.
We got a bunch of them.
Wait. Yeah. Let's put these guys in shackles and take them with us.
I'm gonna stand as far away from that
I want
creature
to
as
see
possible.
if I can get the vines off of this dude because I think that there's a human underneath those vines. Let's
Fair.
We do that. I'm gonna
Just
stand
being
behind the
forced
creature,
to
the
do
big
that.
giant creature's body.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What?
can we go
Bobby's
over?
gonna stay underneath the
look,
creature,
see if
so in
there's any
case
way
there's
to
an
remove
explosion.
vines from the humanoid.
Why don't we have Jeremy make a
give
web
me
around them? and
A
we can
sleight
drag
of
them?
hand. Let's see how much of the vines you can remove without waking
Wait,
him.
wait, 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 wait. Because I've heard about this plan. Can I give him bardic inspiration?
Sure.
Thank you.
Can I give him less?
Holy crow.
Yeah, you could give him
guidance as well.
Alright.
believe it or not.
Less.
All right. Well, it's a 21 without bardic inspiration.
I bless
All
him,
right.
and I try to bring this guy to be alive.
So you start peeling it back,
You didn't need it.
It's like operation. You don't hit the sides.
and you see the vines are actually coming out of his skin. And he has like these dark veins riddled around his body that come to the surface as vines and then wrap around him, and you're cutting them out. The question is, do you want to try ripping the vines out of his body? You've cut the ones that are outside his
You might
body
kill
off.
him.
Right.
I mean,
so
we have 3 other guys. So
I want to.
Yeah, but
I
this
want to
guy's
powwow
special.
this and see if we can figure out what the cause is and if there's anybody that has an ability that might be able.
does anyone have anything to knock him out, like a sleep, like a deeper
It
sleep?
seems like
Less
I've got-
restoration, maybe?
I've got
would-
cure
it doesn't seem
wounds.
natural, so obviously it's.
Creature thing?
Oh, it is most definitely not natural.
Actually, I can use I can dispel
I have detect magic.
yeah, with my cure
Okay,
wounds
it's-
or with my lay hands I can do a lot of other things, purify and stuff.
Okay, can we
I
do
can
a
try
knowledge check first to see if we can figure out the origin of the magic that's being used?
Yep. Anyone wants to make any?
I have detect magic.
I mean, I'm just gonna have to do a straight up knowledge. What would be not knowledge of Hannah, so it's gonna be at a +3, right?
Yep.
19.
All right. This is. It seems you're looking around, and the source of the magic. Inspecting him, you find on the back of his neck there is a rune carved into him, and the rune is a rune that symbolizes nature, primal magic.
Okay. Does anybody have a way to
Dispel?
dispel this rune?
Well,
Come on, Bard, take a look. What do you got?
can I make a roll
Yep, sure.
for nature?
Oh, sorry, Druid, sorry. Hey! Not a crooked number, it said 10.
10 plus nature 2, so that's 12.
You know the magic. You realize magic is stronger than yours. It is ancient giant rune magic.
Oh no. Oh no.
You would need stronger magic than you have to
Yeah.
to disenchant it.
Okay, so here's my suggestion.
Can I charm him?
We don't want him hissing, so we need to keep him asleep.
I'm saying, can I charm him?
He's already asleep. He's not gonna wake up until something really jars him out of sleep, right? You can
It's not permanent. He just sleeps a normal thing. Yeah, eventually it runs out.
You can put him in a box as if he's under the ground and
Just gag him.
like like kind of
Yeah, we
forcing
don't
him
want him to
into
hiss.
slumber.
But, I feel like he's
So we have those
asleep.
shackles. What's his face? You could bind his mouth.
So it will keep. He will be asleep only for about another half a minute.
No!
Are the
So he's gonna wake up
so
momentarily.
Are the hisses magical? Is that a magical thing?
You're not aware. You're not sure.
Just bind his.
Alright.
Bind his.
I'm gonna
jaw
grab the
with-
shackles and I'm gonna bind him up with the shackles and that
Shackles
will mercy.
I web his mouth shut.
You could.
And hopefully
All right. You put the magic suppression shackles on him, and he wakes up. He looks very confused, disoriented, but he's just kind of groggy. He's not doing anything.
okay. And I kind of ask, like, are you able to act of your own volition?
He's not quite. He's not really talking. He doesn't. It doesn't look like he understands what you're saying.
Does anybody know Giant?
I think our librarian might.
Alright, so let's we're gonna load him up.
Iris.
Paris.
We're gonna bring him
Keep
back.
thinking bad goo goo does something.
Okay. So that is.
Or ego goo
During.
Gives his goods before NCIS.
All right. Here's the question.
Who do you not
Do
like?
you want after the battle is faced, you learn from your unit that runs to you that 2 of your men died in combat. If you want to use certain things, you might be able to save one of them. The 2 guys that are currently dead are Armin and Aaron. That's the Satar and your main character, or your other original character.
Oh, do you want me to play
And then the last one, need 520s from you.
5 20s?
Well, so far, out of the 32 people you provided, 4 people have died.
Oh. Hey.
Will any more die? Who knows?
It's gonna be all ones.
Alright, hold on. Can I call out each die as each character?
I'm gonna just give them an order.
Oh, come on. Okay,
That would
fine.
be fun. You can do it. I'm all
How
for it.
dare you?
Goodbye, Horatio.
Horatios first.
Horatio,
That's a 9.
Jimmy Crack.
There's a bard. The first one, I know. 9. Well, this is the one that's Matt
Maybe you should
Willard's-
just not say who it is. You should just do it.
it's the opposite of a 9.
6?
Yeah. 13.
Make that your first guy.
Can I make that the monk?
All right, keep going.
Yeah, one more.
I have them all written down on a piece of paper. That's a.
That's a 1?
Wait.
Oh,
No,
15.
no, 15. 15. Thank you.
Please.
Who's that?
How many ones did you get?
None. Just 1 to 9.
What, did you get oh, you
2 9.
2 9 to 6.
A 6.
12 and a 15.
12 and a 15.
I think pretty good.
So, Horatio and Violet were wounded, but they are alive.
But they are
And the last one, the Bard Tiefling, Ashley,
Yeah.
she died.
Yeah, that sucks. She was good on drums. For real, that was rough.
So out of the 32 men you brought,
It's like hot sex.
Guy.
five people died. Another 8 are wounded. After the battle, Sir Edgar comes over, and how his name that people call him is Sir Edgar the Bitter, but you see him more excited than you've ever seen him. You've only met him a handful of times.
Yeah.
He claps all you guys. He's like, I count almost 140 of these creatures are dead in the field.
Search the bodies for
And
gold.
our companions are running the rest of them down back into the forest.
Search for gold.
And he goes around and he's like, I'm sorry for any of your losses.
Apologize.
He
Is
turns
this,
around.
is this a guy from the beginning? The guy that's
Yeah.
hanging
This is
out
Sir
with
Edgar,
me?
your favorite.
Yeah, apologize. We did not cause this. That's absolute insanity, and I need an apology now. My name is Patrice Jammers, goddammit.
Give me a persuasion check. Or intimidation of your choice.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it.
Should I use charisma?
Well, that's based off of charisma.
See, if I had like freaking
I have very high charisma.
Just
Let
to,
me D20. Oh, there's
just to
the one.
hopefully add a little bit to his
Oh, ladies, love this.
his intimidation. I'm gonna start flicking my dagger up and out of its sheet, up and down out of its sheet.
Well, let's say +5.
And I'm gonna look menacing as if.
If John, you know I have something
Across
written
the
down for
royalty.
this. I can do intimidation one. If you really want me to intimidate this guy, I got one in the barrel.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're always second in command?
What'd you roll?
You're second in command? Oh, it sucks to be a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Well, 17. 17.
You see his happiness kind of melt away, and he's like, I apologize. I thank you for your thing, and the quartermaster will give you your wages. And he walks off.
Before he walks off, I yell to him, "Are you gonna pay us for our debt?"
But he doesn't respond.
Oh. I think you should go over there.
I don't want to fight him.
Okay.
My friends
He
said.
should pay for the
That's why I waited outside.
Well, there was no contract for that here. It was just 5 extra gold per person.
He thought we opened up.
About 32 people.
He dared to suggest that the Talons would actually cause a little bit of whatever displeasure that they have. It's insane. Sorry, that's how I think. I don't know. I'm sorry.
So whatever that diamond is, apparently the giants are after it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the eyes go into
Probably.
you, by the way.
It probably
The eye
activates.
of the
Yeah. So
creature's going to you.
you notice even when not necessarily to
Is that
him.
special property?
No. So
Well, thing that you're working
it goes to one of the things. So the guy working on your items has told you to finish each item. He needs an item with one of the elements in it.
Alright.
So even with this creature dead, as they rolled it off of Patrice, his main eye is still has like a fire glowing inside of it.
Okay. Alright, so I'm taking that as one of the items for.
I'm still looking for my ice longsword.
Yes, the fire item belongs to Oates.
Are we taking things for keepsake?
Well, the fire item doesn't belong to.
Yeah, you already called
a
them,
big
and
club.
they've been building them too.
Right, but it doesn't belong to.
I'm not
They're
interested
being
in club.
built for me. It does not yet belong.
I mean,
to me.
make
So
a
has
really
to be
nice
bestowed-
It is a flail, a flaming flail,
Yes.
and yours is
Make a
a
nice ornamental thing.
air short sword,
Village.
and then you have an earth harmonica.
Right.
I take the club.
Which. However,
I did heal you.
however, they are all
We do need a
still my
museum.
weapons until I hand them to.
Absolutely.
Tell the stories of our adventures.
So I take the club for display when we get back to the town.
But yes, you get.
I have a more nefarious need.
Okay.
What was that?
I said,
I know a guy.
There was
I
a
know a guy back home. I
harmonica.
know it's in his
No. These are magical items that he's been building in his downtime.
Oh,
Yeah,
John, how big is a giant's tooth? Because there's this guy in like the Southlands that turns them into hats. So I need, and I promised him I would. It was just absolutely astonishing. Astonishing. That's a new word. But hey, Duffin, can you like shillelagh real fast? I know it's a cantrip.
He's still a spider form.
Yeah, I can. You want me to try and knock it out?
Yeah. I just need to. Give
So
me a
his
little tapping tap.
teeth aren't that big.
Okay.
Yeah. They're just like, yeah.
How big are they?
Well, he's like
Hand
he's
size.
he's
Not
like
a fist.
yeah he's like 16 feet tall. So, as you could think of, his teeth aren't as big as your head. They're pretty big.
They're like this.
I'm gonna find this out.
That's the size of this tooth. Probably like that. Right, John?
Yeah, about that.
Oh!
You can make a nice flute out of it.
Oh!
What?
A skin flute.
No, it's a tooth flute.
John, I'd like to grab 8 of these beautiful choppers, if that's okay.
All right, you're just sitting over there. They carve out his large eye, and you're sitting there with like prying his teeth out of his mouth.
On the
Trying to wrestle the
railroad.
club
Oh,
into the wagon.
That's
why when he goes down
all these
there,
guys watching
they
us
worship
just
him.
mutilate this body. Now we're just gonna have all these myths going on around.
Yeah,
us.
because we're just starting.
All right, so
tour for nocturnal emissions.
so what are you guys doing?
Spreading the word about our town and that people should stop by.
As we mutilate this corpse, you know.
Take
our place, guys.
We're great as I cut up in here.
Hey, listen, that guy's eyeball, I think what I'm doing is just... Dude, that's just background noise. It's the sound of a laughing child going down a slide.
Brian's over there checking out his toenails.
Yeah. Can I put that on my shield?
We had some survivors that we kept, right? That
Yes.
were
Yep.
sleeping at.
There's three of the ogre ones and the one
Yep.
hissy guy.
So I'm interested in finding out more about the orc thing that we didn't do, and going back to find out about the onyx skulls that we grabbed from the temple and the runes, and if there's any connection, and how do we undo that rune magic by asking.
We gotta head back to Lindenberg first.
So you're gonna head back to Lindenberg because you're down right outside of South Thorn Forest right now.
We'll go back to Lindenberg,
Long rest.
long rest it.
Yeah, we're gonna long rest it.
Then decide where we're gonna go next.
Kind of long.
Although we gotta, see what this room is.
We are near that temple.
Yeah, but guys, we are wounded to titterings.
Yeah.
Well, the camp isn't like dissolving right now. The camp is still.
I figured.
They're like
can
they're
we
setting
slow
up, treating the injured people. They're not like all just walking home from here. So this camp is still.
An active camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we could long rest and head
guys,
up.
I'm gonna fuck this. Because I don't want to be around this guy anymore. I just insulted the shit out of him.
I mean,
He left.
Did
We
he
wanted-
leave?
he
Did
walked
he
away.
leave?
He's back in his tent.
Yeah, he went back to his tent.
do we want to go back to the temple without Iris though? I mean, because if that maze changes, you know.
So you think go back, get Iris,
Yeah.
go back in.
How far of a ride is this?
I'm not against it. There's a
Where are
lot
we
of
going?
money in there.
Well, what do we
guys.
go? What other option? What other things are going on that we need to think about besides just the maze thing?
Well, we could ask around the group that's here.
No,
to
back
see
to
if there's-
Lindenberry. I'm saying because we do have other things that were in the selection
I
that
know
John gave us
something
that
that we
remember.
can do in Moonbury. Ready? Kira.
Nope.
Kyra.
Nope.
Kira.
I'm on it.
Intimidation! Intimidation! Roll off! Come on, man. I gotta know. What is it about her?
9.
Oh, here we go.
Jeez, why are you making me do this?
13.
All right, fine, whatever.
I gotta know.
I may be able to get an inside line onto what Kira's doing. I do know exactly what we know what building she goes to, but I know exactly what operates out of that building. So it has something to do with the local thieves guild. She is
A member.
she's either a member or she's hiring members to go and
Do you think?
do different things around the region.
I mean,
We need a help wanted sign.
I would
in
not-
her.
be adverse to.
Can we use her to recruit?
I have
When you say she's on the up and up.
aligned and I'm in good with the object of the Thief Guild leader's affection, and I'm going to be getting an introduction to the leader of the Thieves Guild from her. You know, it's
All right, where are we going next?
we've
What are
got a
we
good
doing?
thing going right now. I'm
There's
not
a lot
looking
of
for
gibberish.
anything.
What are the options we have, John?
It's up to us.
It's up to you.
Yeah, at this point, guys.
You
we're
can
saying-
proceed with the other thing, You can.
What is the other thing?
Do you think you remember?
Well, there's the
running that?
missions. I gave you options of
I know,
checking
I
out
don't
the
remember
Thieves
them, that's what I'm
Guild,
saying. Remember-
dealing. There was orcs in the north, and then there was this threat in the south.
Oh, is it deep? What do we vote on?
And since I cleared the Kira thing, which was
We
mine
voted on the
originally,
south.
so we should run if you
The
guys
Kira
really.
thing, if Skeets has got it
I'd
under
like to do
control,
the
I would say
work
we
thing.
skip. We don't need to worry about that.
So,
We
well,
had
let's
To
it.
be honest, but I mean that's just me.
The Thieves Guild sounds kind of interesting.
Alex
but
is
Skeets
always
is not
interesting
there.
because in downtime he spends all this money, and then he's like, "Whoa, I gotta pay back these bills." And then
Yeah.
I tell him ways he can, and he's like, "I want to do anything but those ways, like the money, but we're gonna pay back the debt."
That's like the 12-page diatribe of Alex wanting to do. Like, but I'm like, I can't read all this.
Oh.
It's like,
Okay.
can I get a Cliff's Notes version from
So-
somebody?
Or we could go to.
I'm at work right now and I can't
Bob,
send you
I
all these.
understand you want to go after Kaya, but is it Kaya or Kira?
Kira.
Kira.
Kira, like Kira
Wait,
Knightley.
wait, no,
So
John.
how
What
come
is it,
people
John?
kept on
Say it.
spelling it
Kyra. Kyra.
K-I-Y-A?
K-I-Y-A.
So is it Kira or Kaya?
Kayak.
Kira.
Wait, wait, wait.
Like
How
Kira
is
Knightley.
it?
Where the hell's the R?
There's no R.
It's a silent R.
K-I-R-A?
K-I-Y-A.
What?
Kaya.
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 Like a secret invasion.
Kira?
It's actually it's Kaya.
Kaya. It's
You
like
guys
secret
have
invasion.
like inserted the R in the chat, kept saying it, and now I want to say it too.
I don't know. I didn't even know what you were talking about.
I'm host now.
I thought
Yes,
it was
like how you became host.
I thought it was two different people. I thought so. We're like, what are we talking about?
So if you want to
Are
be
you not
in on the Kaya thing,
He was originally intended to
during
be
the time
Otis.
that we do it,
Yeah,
we're
Otis.
not going
Now
to
he's
be
Otis.
dressing so flashy.
I want
He's
to
the
do the thing
breakfast
that makes
cereal.
money.
It's
What do
OTES
you do?
though.
I'm not going to be dressing so
I either want to
flashy.
go after gems or I want to go after
All that
the
color,
orcs.
it's got
OTES.
That's fair.
All right, where are
How
options?
about
That's
Duffin?
very
Duffin's
fair.
quiet.
Organs in the north.
Yeah.
Orcs in the north,
yeah.
or Thieves Guild.
So we got
Yeah,
orcs
yeah.
or the
Of
temple,
course.
right?
No, what
I won't
temple?
talk a
The
lot.
temple, I think the temple we're gonna go back when we have the librarian on.
unless you
Yeah, so
We don't
the
have
temple
librarians.
is inside the forest that you want to become the warden of.
Yes, I know. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. So we don't have the librarian.
Okay, so then our other options are the orcs.
Orcs in the north or the Thieves Guild, but I think Skeet's got the Thieves Guild,
So it sounds
Situation.
like we're doing the orcs.
right?
Well, we have a
Skeets. Do we not want to go anywhere near the Thieves Guild, correct?
I would say I have a possible line of entry, but so
let's
like
not
something
do
that
that
is
one.
better covered through espionage than
Yeah. So if we punt on that one for now and just go
let her think she's getting away with whatever
go to the north with the orcs. But on the way back, we could stop in Lindenberry and
Starting to
Spot packages?
get closer into the group. So they were looking for some help.
we're doing spot packages.
There you go.
spot
Can you use
package.
spot?
Like a timeshares.
John, I think you know our focus then.
I already said ogres to the north. I thought.
Yeah, well, yeah, sorry.
Jokers
Wait,
to
are
the
the
right.
ogres in the north or is it
Stuck in the
orcs?
middle. Orcs.
Orcs.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're stuck with the orcs.
Get it together,
I
man.
don't know. I wasn't in the.
This
I didn't
is
go with you guys
D&D.
there. I didn't go with you guys there.
Focus,
So I don't know
check
what was
out.
there.
Focus, Mark, focus!
Because the ogres were just the things we beat, right? That was those were ogres.
Bobby.
No, those weren't ogres.
Oh.
They're just creatures.
Oh.
So you bring first thing
kids
first.
off.
You come back and you had questions.
Lindenberry.
You had questions for Iris. What questions were you asking Iris?
The guy that we got with the vines, if she has any way of taking them out,
Or if she knows
or knows anything about what's
anything
going
about
on
it.
with them.
Okay, so you bring her all your prisoners.
No, just the guy with the barb.
What happens to
I
the
don't
other
like-
creatures?
Dumont was one
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
wanted to do that.
Do we even have those other guys?
Yeah, we
Well,
have.
I thought you said someone said that they wanted to take them.
Dumont, yeah, we took all. There's three of the.
We had 4 of the other guys and Mr.
What was the thing you want to do with the guy with the vines inside?
Yeah, well, we're bringing
Well,
the guy.
first I wanted to see if Iris had any more information on how to
Take them out,
Fix it.
yeah.
remove them
Basically-
safely.
Yeah,
How about the other prisoners?
the other prisoners?
We can't. Yeah, if she can understand what they're saying.
Figure out what they were saying.
Yeah,
or
because
take the runes off the back of their neck too. Right?
They don't have
no,
runes.
it's just the guy, the hissy guy, has the room.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get
Come on.
I'd like to get more information on the origin of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you bring them, and Twiddle, the gnomish wizard, are in the library with Iris. Iris did go to the Grand Library with you guys, the archives, and she brought some of her own. She got books, which is surprising because you never saw that she had money, but she did have the bag of holding, so who knows what she has in there. So she brought books back from the library as well. And they're just in the manor, the two of them are researching things. So you come to the manor dragging, the 4 prisoners?
Yes.
Alright. So you bring him, his servants from the manor get them, they run down to outside the manor to see them.
Oh, my lord.
And Iris comes down, and her little picture right here.
Yeah.
She's like, what? What is this?
Creature from Titan.
Where did you go? Did you go back to the temple?
No.
You
No,
found this in the
it
forest.
was a force led by a giant
Giant?
that invaded
What kind of giant?
one with a flame for an eye.
Oh. That's not good.
Here's
Was-
the flame. Here's the eye.
Was there anything else?
Not that we saw.
Oh, I got these. I hold up the 8 teeth.
That's absolutely disgusting.
I just showed the eye.
I got his ears.
What do you need the teeth for?
This guy, buys them for hats.
The evil eye has magic. Ancient ruined magic. His teeth. They just chew meat.
Are lovely in the rain. They make great shelters. You can make a bowl out of them. It's great. They look like marshmallows.
How do you make a bowl out of this?
Because you take it, you go, I want flat. Don't
Yeah.
move. They bend it. I know a guy.
That's not quite the same, but it
it's the
does look
same
very
idea.
similar.
Stay focused.
Oh, plus I have a great idea. Here's my great idea. I can use these in a situation I need a giant.
Because this was made by an
is
independent thing.
somewhat
I think that was their character.
I
Yeah, no,
could make
it's reminding me
a
of that.
persuasion roll or charm roll or whatever it is because I'm a bard.
like these, that's pretty
saying
cool.
this giant died honorably in battle. He was a friend of mine. I felt so bad I never got a chance to know his name. Please. I'm sure you have dental records or something of that sort. I
Ye
care
old
about my
dental
friend, and
records.
here he is. Please, elder, please accept my dumb whatever. And I'll remember this line. And my role will be true, because it will come true that I will sway some sort of person.
Elga Iris move.
It'll work.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
thanks.
sounds about right. You're showing her the creatures. She flips over, and she just like shakes her head with the one they cut the vines out. Powerful magic, powerful. I might be able to break it, but I need some time. But the Fomorian getting loose isn't good. If he got loose, the other creatures I trapped in the temple are loose.
Oh.
That means there's other creatures inside that forest.
Okay.
That's not good.
Well, how would they get out?
Yeah, us.
No,
that was
the group that we led.
The group
back
that we
in
went
there.
back in and shut back in must have escaped and that allowed the rest of them to come out.
Oh, it's,
That's not good.
No,
how does Iris think?
not good. The Fomorian wasn't the strongest of the creatures we trapped there.
Oh, that's good.
Why did you
What
trap
was
them
the strongest of the creatures?
Because I didn't want to fight him. I'm a little kobold.
What was the strongest of the creatures that were trapped there?
That's a good question.
It was a creature formed from the nightmares of a beholder.
Oh,
Sounds
that sounds delightful.
And it's not something you want to feed.
That's how they birth, right?
Yeah, they dream things into existence.
Yeah, that's correct.
So I can break threes. The other creatures, they're pretty long gone. She goes over and she, like, one of the ones bound, and she pokes her with her staff. And the creature's just like, "Rawr." She's like, one time, long ago, that was actually a human.
Oh,
So
But they lived underground, and over time they lost their eyes and they just became these primitive creatures.
So this one's with the vine. Is there a human underneath all of that?
Yes, they're more human. Those were elemental bombs they made out of their human troops.
Huh.
And I take it it's against their own will.
Well, the humans are just playthings.
Not going to disagree. I'm not human.
So,
I think I'm not human.
how do we deal with the temple then? We don't want
I
things
know.
to keep spilling out of it.
Wait. I'm the only human here, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwarf, Dragonborn, Changeling, Dragonborn, Ratman, and Git.
Originally,
Yes,
Yeah.
you are the only.
You're special.
You should be
you know
offended.
what?
It,
Folks,
Iris
I'd
sees
rather
that-
not return them.
Iris sees that you get some. That you're getting frustrated. She comes over, and she kind of like scurries up on top of like a crate that's near the front of the thing, and she gives you a little hug on your shoulder, and she's like, "Don't be upset. It wasn't talking about you."
Present company excluded. There you go.
Yes, Toy. She was not talking about you.
Humans back then were the enemy of the kingdom. They mostly all fought for the giants. Well, the giants created them, so.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there embracing the hug, thinking, you're right. I'm always not really human. I'm like more human than human. And I'm inspired to create a magnificent song. Thank you. And
As he's doing that, he kind of walks off. Iris looks at the rest of you and goes, Did he get hit in the head?
Yeah.
More than once.
Just like that. It's beholder and gems. If we're going for the beholder in the ruins, we were getting those gems.
I don't know. What is the challenge rating of a beholder exactly?
She didn't say it was a beholder.
I know.
She said it was a creature created from the nightmare of a beholder.
So it's
Which
like
means it's something a beholder's scared of.
Well, so beholders,
To me.
to ask any, you guys don't really commonly know, but as you're talking out loud and thinking about this, Iris kind of explains that it's not that beholders are scared of it, it's that the dreams of a beholder, either good or bad, actually change reality and create. So beholders can dream of greatness, and that's how they reproduce. They think of the greatest version of themselves and they create it. Kind of like how humans create babies. The best of them.
Wait.
But they do it at sleeping.
We would fight.
So sometimes when they have nightmares about certain things, they create creatures that are exemplifying what they're currently afraid of. Doesn't mean they're more powerful than a beholder, because I wouldn't send you down there for that. Because then I would lose all my friends.
Well, thank you, Iris.
So, might be a shit show
Yeah.
if we do that.
Okay, so but what's the alternative? Do you have any other suggestions?
What?
What was the other
Have we ever
orcs?
have we ever steered away from a shit show in the past?
I mean, normally we are the shit show.
Are we ready for such a shit show? I
Don't
guess
ask
is
the
Do
the
we do
question.
an anonymous vote? Take a piece of paper, throw in the middle of the thing, read off yay or nay on one or the other. Sounds like we're 50-50.
Ask Iris about the diamond that we pulled out of the maze, and what kind of guidance can she give us on what to do with it now that we're out of the maze with it?
The gem has the lost light of the kingdom. It has power invested in it back when the kingdom existed. I've been doing a lot of history research since when the group of us went to the archives And there's a lot that's happened since I've been away. The kingdom doesn't exist that I'm from, but that contains an essence of the light. It can do a lot of things. It can create mundane light, but it can also create blinding, powerful light. And if you ever find structures dating back to the kingdom, it will allow you to infuse it with energy to potentially turn things on that no longer run.
So it's like the key to the
If
city.
somebody had an interest in this gem, what are possible things they could do with it, either good or bad?
By itself, nothing. You'd have to find other relics of the kingdom.
To turn them on.
And honestly, she kind of gets sad and kind of looks down. She's like, I think I've been gone for a very long time.
Sorry.
So,
I'm really sorry.
Iris,
I know how that feels.
I don't know if you know, we have an heir to the kingdom near.
Yes, I've been talking with him. He's a fine young lad.
Would he eventually be the person that should have this diamond?
Potentially, if you found other relics. Like I said, when you first came and we first met, the last person that entered the temple before the group of you was a soldier from the kingdom of Endurin before it fell. And Endurin, as I've been reading up on the history, is kind of a remnant state of the kingdom. You guys had a scaled legion that, as far as my figures show, the scaled legion transformed into the scaled company when the kingdom fell.
Well, I have one more question. If we gave you a map, could you help us locate where you think some of these relics used to be?
Potentially.
Would you work on that for us while we go on our next mission?
Like I said, I'm trying to figure out everything that's happened since the fall of the kingdom, and trying to figure out what happened to my people.
What would need to happen to restore the scaled company back to the scaled legion?
Nothing in particular. There's nothing special about the scaled legion other than they were a symbol of the power of the kingdom of Durin.
Right, so influence.
And Durin, from my record, seems like a very powerful kingdom, and at one point actually fought the early Imperium almost as equals. And they rallied the East to hold back the Imperium until the visors of the Imperium drowned the capital of Durin and broke the line of kings.
I feel like we should try to rally
Your
armies underneath our banner.
your maps in the maze showed a great darkness. What do you know about that, and how do we prevent that from happening?
I don't know. The battle with the darkness was way beyond me when it happened. I just learned about it in the history books.
Yeah, that was in the past. So.
But I know the battle with the darkness led to the rise of Bahamut and Tiamat, and they rose to their position, defeating the darkness.
Does that remind me of anything?
It happened long before recorded history.
Okay. I'm trying to
Like,
remember, my guy's name.
Like in the last campaign, Bane Solus, that you guys were defeating, the last time he emerged was 2,000 years before the Heroes of Gloom Meadow.
Yeah.
The battle with the darkness is about 5,000 years before that.
Okay. I more meant like the thing that I have. Does that
Eberus?
connect anything?
No, it's not connected with Eberus.
I will pray to Bahamut.
Okay.
While these guys figure out where we're going.
All right. So where is the party
Is
going?
there any knowledge that we need? Is there any like?
I want to go to
there
the
anything from
temple,
the
but I don't
maze
think
that
we're
needed
ready to
her-
fight a beholder.
That's what I
We're not
was
fighting
saying.
his beholder.
Image.
We're fighting his nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
which
he
is
was-
just another word of saying baby
She was just
beholder.
Right.
Mazekeeper. She
I
created
agree with
this.
you.
Personally, the only reason I believe we should go.
And there we have it.
Beholder is to get those gems.
Another
Now, here's something real
NPC
money.
offended with our presence. And the boys allowed to freely roam in the world, deciding what they actually want to do. It seems as though we're going to go treasure hunting in our next episode. What mysteries have we unlocked in this particular episode of Dungeonetics? Thank you so much for listening to Dungeonetics. We can be reached at dungeonetics@gmail.com, Dungeonetics on Facebook, Dungeonetics on Instagram, Dungeonetics at freesounds.org, which is where a lot of the interesting additions have been found on this particular episode. Our music was provided by Kellen, the opening theme, Games Brown, adding a lot of tension to some of the more dramatic moments. DeBoinky helping out again, and finally Virus of Ideals with their stunning exit. Remember, adventurers, each inside every one of you is a little adventure, just trying to find a way to get out. Sometimes it comes in the form of self-expression and interest in the arts. But often, it'll fall right into your lap. So, do what I do. Carry some napkins. Maybe one of those Tide pens. You don't want to show up to social events with creativity all over your pants. Have a good night.